What would your life have looked like if you woke up as a 26-year-old in New York City's infamous slums? I'm standing in what used to be the epicenter of New York City slums, better known as the Bend. The same place you can catch locals in Chinatown doing Tai Chi looked very different about 100 years ago. So you start your day off on the floor, but at least you were able to fall asleep. Many New Yorkers slept on fire escapes because the lack of air conditioning and poor ventilation made sleeping inside unbearable during the summer. After saying good morning to the 10 other people sleeping in your room, you go to brush your teeth. Then you remember you can't really afford toothpaste or a toothbrush. Luckily, your finger's free, and hopefully you wash your hands. You might have some baking soda or salt lying around to use as toothpaste, but that's about it. Breakfast might just be a stale crust of bread. One boy actually tried to stay at a police station as long as possible because instead of a single crust, they gave him an entire egg and 3 slices of bread. Then it's off to work. You wake up around 3 a.m. because your shift starts at 4. Luckily, you only work until 11 p.m. today. At least you work hybrid, you only stay in the factory until 8 p.m., then bring your materials home and continue working from there. You only really eat while you work. Stopping means earning less money. You take whatever work you can get because there are plenty of people willing to replace you if you're late or complain too much. And waking up on time wasn't exactly easy either. Some people stuck a large nail into a candle. When the candle burned down, the nail would fall into a tin container and wake them up. Others paid professional alarm clocks a few cents a week to walk around before sunrise, tapping on windows with long sticks. You couldn't afford much light before work, and your apartment barely had any windows anyway, so your Get Ready With Me vlog would have been pretty hard to film. You probably slept in your work clothes just to make getting ready easier. For all of this, you might earn around $7 a week. When you calculate for inflation, that would be a salary today of less than $15,000 a year. Even then, if you're an immigrant who doesn't speak English, you may need to pay a translator a cut from every paycheck just to help you find and keep a job. Think buying a home is difficult now? A modest house could cost around $8,000. Modern mortgages barely existed, so many buyers needed enormous down payments or enough cash to buy outright. Even if you somehow make ends meet and don't get fatally injured at work, die from disease, get robbed, or run into a gang, you can't even unwind with a doom scroll at the end of the day. And tomorrow, you get to wake up and do it all over again. But hey, at least you're living in the Big Apple.